The environmental activist group Greenpeace butting heads, if you'd like to put it that way, with the Russian Coast Guard, and it got a little ugly.
So this is what happened last week. It's playing out there. I want you to just watch and listen here. We're getting new details about what all this was about, but this is way up. This is above the Arctic Circle at a Russian oil drilling platform. Now, Greenpeace protesters, they were motoring up to this platform. You see it there. Tried to climb up the side of the ropes, where the Russians responded with high-pressure water hoses and gunfire.
Eventually, Russian forces boarded and seized the Greenpeace ship. It doesn't end there either. Phil Black is in Moscow. A couple of dozen people were arrested and they're being charged. What happens now?
Well, Michael, after their ship was boarded by the Russian Coast Guard using ropes and helicopters, and the vessel, the Arctic Sunrise, was towed to the city of Murmansk, where the 30 people aboard that vessel have now faced court. 22 of them have been remanded in custody for anything up to 2 months while a criminal investigation is carried out. The 8 remaining will face court again in the next few days. It's probably they will face a similar ruling when they face court again. So it appears that they are all set for a lengthy court case, a lengthy jail stay, I should say, while investigators determine if there is a criminal case to answer. As I say, 30 of them from 18 different countries, Michael.
Phil, we're just taking a look at these dramatic pictures. Lots of questions when you look at this. Why do they feel like they needed to fire on these folks in the first place? I mean, are they explaining why they think this was a threat of some sort?
The Russian view is that, yes, they believe they were dealing with a security threat of some sort, and they didn't know precisely what security threat they were dealing with. So Vladimir Putin, the Russian president, has said, given the events in Kenya, given that they didn't know who these people were claiming to be Greenpeace, then he believes that the Coast Guard acted appropriately. The Greenpeace view is that Russia has overreacted at every stage. It has boarded their vessel illegally, all while Greenpeace was doing what it is known for doing around the world. That is, climbing things they probably shouldn't be climbing just to get media attention, but doing so peacefully, without any sort of violence, without posing any sort of security threat whatsoever. And they maintained that the boarding of their vessel was illegal because it took place in international waters.
And Phil, just quickly here, nobody was hurt. Is that right? Nobody actually, those bullets didn't hit anybody, did they?
No, that's correct. So while Greenpeace says that bullets were used at various stages throughout the confrontation, you saw them there where the activists were actually trying to scale the rig, and later on they say they were fired across the bow of their big vessel, the Arctic Sunrise, to try to drive them away. And they say again, when they were boarded by Coast Guard forces, that the crew was held at gunpoint. No one has been hurt, but they are all now in jail waiting for their fate.